followed by Kasha.
Good afternoon, everyone, and Councilmember, Chair, and Kobayashi. My name is Carol Feinga, and I'm here from the Kokua Hawaii Foundation. And I'm here in support of the Bill 14 CD1, which is the allocation of $2.4 million toward the recycling program. I'm here on behalf of students across the island in concern of our resource for our keiki for the future. I have several testimonies that I'm not going to share today, but we would like to ask that you please consider this funding and hope that it could be used for even more enhancement of what the current program is with the city. I know they have the Opala containers, which has been great, but there still needs to be so much education and community involvement. What we're finding is the students learn on campus and they go home and they teach their families. And I think that's something that not even the city and county is able to do, that demographic. So we really hope that you would consider that, and the Kokua Hawaii Foundation will support in every aspect all the schools. We currently service about 48 schools across the island with recycling and waste reduction initiatives, and we have 22 schools on a waiting list. And that's not restricted to DOE. It's both HAIS, charter schools, and we can't do it alone, but we would love to get the support from the city. And thank you for your time.
Any questions? Perhaps you can help us as we move along with this project.
Yeah,
your Kokua Hawaii Foundation.
Right. We would be happy to help if you folks should decide there could be an advisory board to help with implementing a program of such, or to enhance the city's program. But I know that they're cutting some of the schools or removing the bins from about 50.
We want to make sure that program doesn't go away, because there's so many students that have been calling to say.
Really? Yeah, they're really worried because it's kind of digressing and retracting, so we don't want them to start throwing things away.
Exactly.
Especially if we're moving towards sustainability.
I know. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Kasha Ho, followed by Roy Yonaishi.
Aloha, Chair Kobayashi, Vice Chair Gabbard, and council members. My name is Kasha Ho. I live in the back of Palolo Valley. I'm here both as a concerned individual today and as a community organizer for Kanu Hawaii. We're a grassroots membership organization, and we let our Oahu members know when we found out about the white recycling bins program being ended at the end of next month. So we let our Oahu members know on Tuesday morning, and as of this morning, over 215 had CC'd us on testimony that they had supplied to this budget committee hearing supporting the continuation of the white bins recycling program. And as Carol mentioned in the wonderful work of Kokua Hawaii Foundation, we feel like we have three major concerns with the program ending, and really appreciate your leadership and support with continuing funding for that program. The first concern, as Carol mentioned, is that we have this whole new generation of young folks coming up who have learned the good environmental stewardship practices through the schools and at home, and we feel like the city removing those bins is really sending the wrong message and taking a step backward for sustainability, because we feel like recycling is often kind of the gateway drug for people to change their sustainable lifestyles. And just quickly, two other points. One is that we know that the recycling bins program has been used as a crucial funding support for school programs, after school programs, sports clubs, things like that. They have recycling drives at the schools. So if the bins were removed, they wouldn't have that important funding for those programs. And then third is just that community members as well as schools rely on those bins. There are still 20,000 community members on Oahu who don't have access to curbside recycling because the trucks can't get in there to service their homes. So if the bins were removed, these folks would also not have access to any kind of drop-off facilities for their recyclables. So that's a lot of what we were hearing from our membership, was that they don't have curbside recycling. They really value the program and they want it to continue. So thank you all for your leadership and continuing funding of the program.
Thank you. Any questions? So can we call on you to help as we move along with this program? Thank you.
Thank you.
Roy Yonaishi.